Hi guys, hope you're all well. Lewis McManus here, obviously former Claysmore student. Yeah, I just thought I'd send you guys a little video. Obviously not ideal at the minute with the lockdown, and you guys are probably stuck at home doing schoolwork, which obviously is important, but I'm sure you'd rather be out there playing cricket or at least training, and I'm sure your season probably would be starting soon, if not would have already. Just a short video really from me, just to give you a bit of an insight of what we're getting up to at the minute, but also what you guys can do at the minute to stay sort of sharp and ready for if and when cricket does happen. So yeah, for us, we've been set sort of weekly fitness sessions to complete, and then a couple of skill-based sessions. So for me, on the skill-based side, it would be like tennis ball catching, maybe up against a wall, or just trying to mix it up really, one hand, two hand, just play around. You'll know what is difficult and what isn't, and just try and test yourself. Do some drills that maybe you wouldn't normally do, and it's a good time really to find out some drills that you can do on your own. Bowling may be a little bit more difficult, you might need a little bit more space, but certainly batting you can do at home. Just start doing maybe a little bit of top hand work, or grooving a few areas that you might want to improve, which brings me on to my next point, which I think is quite important, and probably gets overlooked a little bit at school level. I think it's where we've got so much time at the minute. I think it's a good opportunity for you guys to maybe take a step back and write down a few notes on your game, and where you might want to get better, and your strengths. And I think obviously when we're in a normal situation, we're maybe playing or practicing a lot, which is great. We obviously want to practice and play in as many games as possible, because that's how we're going to improve. But given this situation, I think is a good time to sort of sit back, have a look at our game, and maybe reevaluate the areas that we want to get better at when we can train again. So maybe that's, you might get stuck against spin and you want to develop a couple of shots, or different ways of scoring against spin, or you might struggle against left arm over, something like that. But just so that when we do get back to training, you've got a clear plan of what you want to achieve. And yeah, I think there's tons of videos and documentaries out there on YouTube or Sky Sports from various different sort of international legends that have achieved great things in their own disciplines. So I think give those a watch. You might pick up a couple of things, and I think that's a big part of the game, and also learning, and happens a lot in professional cricket, like chatting to different players and picking their brains on what they do, because you won't always have all the answers yourself, and if you can pick a couple of things from different people and make it right for yourself, then that will help you improve. So I think that's a really good thing to be doing at the moment, and obviously if you can just do something at home, whether that's just keeping yourself sharp, doing a little bit more than your mates or a bit more than the opposition, then that's obviously going to give you a big sort of head start when things are back to normal, knowing that you've kept yourself ticking over when maybe others haven't. So yeah, keep going lads, and maybe try and keep topping up your schoolwork so that that's all up to date, that when we can get back to training you don't have to worry about that, and give yourself a bit more freedom to, I don't know, do an extra hour's training or playing an extra game a season, because you've kept up to date with all your work. So keep going lads, and look forward to catching up with you all soon, and maybe doing a session or two at some point. Cheers guys, see you later.